Today is the beginning of the end and the start of a new beginning. Time has come to refine yourself and let go of the demons in your head that have held you in captivity for so long. It's time to flip the page and prove them wrong. It's time for rebirth. Yeah, time's up to say goodbye to all the haters, doubters, and non-believers trying to bring you down. In the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will be free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you are the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I'm here. Sorry. I had to take care of something real quick. You know, just helping some folks out, helping a friend out. What's up, folks? Hans, Kevin's here. I can't rebirth until I eat. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Rebirth. Can't rebirth. Okay. Michelle, what's up, Jason? Well, I wasn't sleeping on the job, but I'm here. I'm here now. I'm here now. Things seem kind of quiet to me. Got my audio like on my. I've got. That's the great thing about the wavelength software. Yeah, I needed something. I wish I would have went to Starbucks. How's everybody doing? It's Tuesday. We survived the Monday. That's good. I got that earlier. I hope everybody's had a good Monday. I hope everybody's doing well today. I am Grimskull, the pixel pushing samurai. David Foster Media, Redacted, and some other projects. I'm going to work on some overlays. In fact, I think I want to work on the alert for that premium overlay I have been working on. I should really get that going. Are we ready for another Phasmophobia? We need to figure out audio. I got to go figure out audio on that. I know that people stream it, so obviously there's got to be a way to get some audio so that we could stream in our own perspectives or have us all up and restream. I don't know. So I got to figure that out. You missed the first one. Well, it's on replay. There's a replay. Like I said, I probably will stand up for the next one. I was sitting down. When you sit down, my arms, I'm kind of like holding the controllers like this in VR. And so my character is standing there going like this. When I should, I have another seat that I could sit that has no arms that would let me keep my arms down. But it was just funny. It was really, really funny. And Jason, I did see your DM. I'll respond here in a bit. I've also made the mistake of downloading and playing a little bit of that Minecraft again. Right, if you're watching on the weekends, oh my God, I should not have done that. I have so many games that I've started playing that now I'm trying to get it to work in VR. There's a VR port that you can play Minecraft in VR. I think that would be really cool, but I can't seem to get it. Oops, I'm itching. Still got my damn headphones. All right, I'm going to change my headphones. So hold on. I mean, it could close. It's close, but no, it's one of those it's one of those Salt Life t-shirts that has a skull on it and two fish hooks. When my I won't let your cat. I mean, I don't talk to your kid. Oops, I need to shut that down and start up my font manager. There we go. So, but yeah, I think the Greyjoys was like an octopus or something, or squid or something, wasn't it? Like the Kraken. It's a Kraken. It's Greyjoys. Weren't they a bunch of no good sons of? I mean, at the end, Theon kind of. I don't know. Pulled it out of a hat. What is going on with my fonts? You know what really sucks? You know what really sucks is that I bet you that if it hadn't had a sucky 8th season, people would be still watching the shit out of it. Not that there would be more seasons, but the rewatching of it, people would be watching it over and over again. But because it was one of the most crappiest endings in the history of series endings, I bet nobody goes and I would rewatch that sucker when a new season was about to come out. I would sit there and rewatch all the previous episodes up to, because the season would end and I would just start watching it again until the next season came out. I won't even tell your kids about Jason about Star Wars Squadron VR. Or tell them about the digital, what is it, DCS world. And I got the A10 and that, oh my God. Oh my God. The flying, I mean, VR, as far as flight sims is just insane. And now my mouse is not working. I'm in trouble. I don't know what's going on. It's like my fonts are like taking forever to load. I think it's the NDI. Let me close that. Yeah. I mean, I've got it over here and it's like, yeah. I have to not look at it or I'll pick it up. Now, the fun thing about it is there are things in there you can, like, because I'm working here at the computer. I haven't started any work yet. with working here at the computer, I can grab the headset while something's rendering and play something on it because it's not there's PC games, there's PC VR, and then there's then there's ones that are on the headset that that is not responding. All right, let's end that process and start over. And start over. Nice, my own notification on YouTube. That's cool. This was doing this the other day, and it really was bugging the crap out of me. Hello, Dr. Energy. How's it going, Joe? Happy Tuesday. What's new? What's happening to what's happening with our friends up north? I'm waiting on my fonts to load. I don't know what's going on. That's always fun. Always good. Always good to spend it with family. My kid's got a job working at the Dollar General just around the corner. So that's good. It's a weird summer because we Tara's daughter Megan will be probably but at the end of the summer going away to college. We will have one less person living here, and then I'm hoping that my kid will start really not spending much time at home. Not that I want to get rid of anybody. I don't. But, they're at that age. It's like, fly, be free, spread your wings. Megan's pretty independent herself, but my kid, needs a little extra coaxing. Okay, what is going on? I'm going to have to look and see why my fonts are all being stupid. It's crazy. It's like you blink. It's just don't blink. It's that song, right? Don't blink. Man, time just oof. For you nut. Now my mouse is not working. I'm thinking it wants me to reboot my system. It's been working hard all day. I've edited. I did thumbs. And now it's probably saying, hey, it's time to stop work, but I really can't. Come on. Yeah, that Nexus font is giving me some issues. All right. which is weird because it's technically the only app running. Okay, let's check services. All right, Michelle, we'll catch you later. Do I need to reinstall it? Or do I need to find a new font manager? Because that's what I was looking for the other day. A good Windows font manager. Have we made the move yet, Jason? I don't think we have, right? All right, well, we're going to have to end that task. Nope, okay. But it's still in the works. Let's see. Nexus. Let's we're going to uninstall it and reinstall it. Got it. As customary, right? Yes, remove it. Thank you. Should probably turn off all my desktop icons. There we go. Windows 11 Font Manager. That's free. Font base. It's a simple font manager application built with incredible features and offers an amazing way to work with fonts. It helps to organize a wide range of your fonts and search fonts from a vast library at your fingertips. It allows you to use Google Fonts from the Google library and activates fonts without installation. Font base is one place where you can, okay. Font viewer. Nexus font is what I use, but obviously it seems to be being a pain. Amp font viewer, that looks like Nexus font. Typograph. Advanced font viewer. Font frenzy. Oh, that sucks. I like to look at a couple of these lists because, and then see how many of the same ones are on the list. March best fonts made for Windows 10, 8, and 7. Why would I want 8 or 7? Font suit that doesn't Sky fonts, okay. Font base. There's Nexus font again. Font viewer, amp font. Kind of the same ones. I'll probably end up going back to Nexus font. I have to reinstall it. You're supposed to be able to manage fonts with Adobe Font Manager. Like you can kind of upload them to the cloud or something. But I think there's a licensing thing too. You got to be able to prove your license. And I've got a ton of fonts that I've had for a while that I don't know. I don't have all the stuff that goes with it. I wanted to go for Suitcase, but that's now a different and pay for it because it is a really good font manager, but it has changed to something else and it's all cloud based now. Seem to have missed one of the best font managers for Windows. It's main type. Interested in the use of case for such a utility. For me, it's as a designer, I have just a large collection of fonts, and I would like to I need to be organized better, but it's just a good way. You don't always want to have well, in the past, I think you were limited to how many fonts you could have on Windows machine. But the more fonts you get, and as a designer, you like to kind of put them in collections like serif and sans serif and headline and display. And, you know, if you say you have a group of fonts you like to use for a specific project, you can group them together. Main type. Let's look at main type. So far, it looks pretty good. How much? $80 for the professional edition. I know, right? And I've grabbed several fonts. I mean, just, you know, I'm grabbing fonts all the time. You know, I bought some font packs off of, you know, some of these, you know, along with Envato, which has fonts, but, you know, some other places that have font deals and stuff, font packages to buy. And, you know, it's just a great way to keep them, kind of organize them. Plus it makes them all ready to use on the fly without having to have them all installed in the system. Can be used for commercial purposes. Maximum number of fonts allowed 10,000. Yeah, I'm already past the limit on the free one. I've got over 3,000 fonts on my system. So, all right, I mean, that's a welcome back, Kevin. I like their website, this website here. So let's download for free. Is it? is there certainly. Oh, time to become awesome. Awesome is auto activation. Okay. All right, let's give font base a try here. Okay. Installation. Okay, we're past that point. Let's see. On the first launch, font base will it'll be empty. Okay, the app will suggest you add your system fonts. It hasn't suggested shit. All right, Jason. All. Why is it? Oh, that's the Google fonts. Google. It's automatically connected to Google, so that's kind of cool. Now I've got my fonts all in a font library, a font folder. Let's see if it'll let me do this. All right, so it's saying I need to have a folder. So I'm going to add a folder. No, not there. Here. It's not going to let me. Is it not going to let me? Why did I just close it? There we go. All right. Select folder to add. All right. Well, I think we need to go to the assets, font library, font folder, select. It's working. It's doing a thing. The number's going up. Cool. So let's see. Let's open up After Effects. All right. So what does that mean? Could not activate one font. I wonder which one that was. Something in you? Universa condensed? Does not like it. Okay, let's shut down this one or did it start? What's up, Nova? Yo. My good friend John Simon is here. Please go check out John Simon's Ringside Report. Well, he's a producer of the show, helps run the show. His son hosts it, along with a great team of wrestling and fighting fans. It's a great show with heart. Go check it out, especially if you're a sports fan of the fighting sports kind, you know. If you like faces being turned into hamburger. And also, please go give my friend Nova Charter a follow. over there on the Twitches. Combat sports. It's exactly the term I needed, John. Thanks. That's what combat sports. Yeah, well, don't we all? And also, if you need some help with your public speaking, do check out Dr. Energy and Rah Rah from the BU Network. Also on the YouTubes and Facebook. Incidentally, the John and Joe both hail from up north of us, our northern friends. We appreciate you guys. Nova is definitely a bit north of, more northern of me. And how's that? I'm in the Midwest, all right, and the weather is just kind of, it's unseasonably cool. Well, I don't want to say unseasonably, right? It's May, but it doesn't even feel like it's spring. I feel like oy vey, that text. Now that the fonts are good to go, hopefully we'll see. It may be just a night where I mess around with font managers, all night. I'm sorry. Jesus, I just like burped in everybody's ear. It's like you guys are all sitting around at my house. I'm a terrible, terrible host. Terrible. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, last week it did feel rather warm, and then a big cold front came through, and all right, okay, so look, that's looking better. So the fonts are working. So my fonts are better now, and it did not seem to like take forever to load. So I am going to just shut that down. And then start it up again. It's awesome. It's time to subscribe. I think it's just the ad. And once fonts are active, then I don't have to worry about turning them on and off again. I like that. That's good. All right, let's do a test of another to the fonts. Cool. Okay, so there's some fonts that I have in my system fonts. because they just didn't seem, because I'm using them in other places that they did not seem to want to work. Like sometimes font managers are only, you know, work with a few, or don't work in some situations. Well, you need them kind of installed on your local machine, but that works pretty good. All right, don't save. Welcome back, sir. I know what I was working on a transition. That's what I was working on. So let's finish that. Let's finish working on the transition. So I was using the saber here, the saber effect, and I think the end offset, that's what it was, is to reset that. There we go. I've got that one. I believe that mask is inverted. Yep, inverted, and that one's not. So I've got both of these. I'm trying to remember what I was going to do. It's about a two frame transition. All right, let's go. In the transition, 1 to 3 seconds. So we'll just make this one a 1 second frame, or a 1 second transition. And there should be a texture here, but I don't know what I did with it. Reveal in project. Okay, that's what it should look like, but there's a mask. Why? I know why. Because that damn saber effect. All right. So let's take the effect off the bottom layer, because we don't want the effect, but we want that. That's what we want. Yes, baby. I want this one, but we want to take that effect off. Boom, there we go. But I think this mask, I want that to pair it to the texture. So we'll texture the top ones to the bottom. We can go, oops. Let's make it easier on ourselves. Layer name, we're going to name this. This is the right neon. And then right hex panel. This is the left neon and the left hex panel. So now I've got the neon parented to the panels, so then I can, you know, the neon will go to that. Just, they don't look the same. So I'm actually going to copy that and then paste it there. It's going to turn it to that. Then I'm just going to go in and reselect the blue. That way, now they look uniform. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. Position, let's reset that position. That's not the position we want. Let's make sure they're at least, boom. Okay. Let's do a test though. I want to make sure we can't see anything, because that's the point of a transition is it's to mask a cut, right? So I think that's good. All right. So this is one second one. So let's go in about 12 frames. We're gonna select the right and left hex panels. In fact, let's all of them. We'll just close it up, and then we'll select the right and left and hit the P key for position. We will go ahead and set keyframes for the close, and then go to the start, and then oh, look at that. So what I need to do is take this mask, because it's an inverted mask, and we just need to drag that out there so it's out of the way. But now I've got that there. What is that? Is that an extra mask? What happened? There we go. I guess it didn't drag out. Oh, that's weird. All right. Just so you know. So there we go. We got this this handsome dude here. I kind of want to move those masks back a bit though, because so you can see the pink. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. That blue just overpowers the pink. I don't know. I'll just leave it. I kind of like let's see. I have a hex graphic in here. Blue hex, there we go. Maybe we could do the same thing. All right, we'll take our mask. C, go up to the blue hex, paste it. No, the blue hex. There we go. Ooh. That made that sucker really big. There we go. Did I sort of view? Okay, yeah, I did. I'll make sure to transform it. Is there two there? I think I have two. We'll delete that one. All right. Oops, kind of turn in there. I don't want it to turn. I don't necessarily need it to match. Right? I mean, I could go. Because then I'm going to duplicate that hex and then go into the mask and invert it. All right, there we go. I mean, that is the middle, so we kind of want our mask to kind of match. All right, so this is the right hex. Oops. Why? Okay, all I want to do is change that name. Left hex. All right, so the right hex, we're going to pair it to the right hex panel. Same thing with the left hex. We're going to pair that to the left hex panel. Got a little bit of positioning to do. Right. What's up, Information Man Show? He said, respect to you, sir. All right. We're going to be nitpicky here because I kind of want those pieces to match up, right? So I'm gonna go, let's turn off the left hex stuff for now, just so we don't have stuff getting in the way. All right. And then we're going to go to the right hex. I'm going to take the mask, double click on it. We're going to we're just going to eyeball it really. Yeah, that's up there. I mean, that is where it should be. So I should be able to just pull the transform down to about there. Right? We're getting close. We're getting close. Do we go too much? Nope, I think maybe not enough. That looks like it's about right. So let's turn off the right and let's go to the left. Double click on it, and it gives you this nice transform tools. So we're not, messing with the individual points. Well, what we could really do is we can delete the left one, duplicate that right one, since it's all set, right? It's all set. And say left hex. If I turn that on, turn both of them on, turn that on, and then go to the, did you guys hear that? Probably not. Good. Scared the shit out of me. A virus protection thing went off. Then we go to mask and invert it. Boom. But now we need to turn everything on, and we need to make sure that the left hex is attached to the left hex panel. That looks better. I like that. How big is that? How big are those panels? They're not big enough. They're not wide enough, because what would be cool is, they come together in the sides. I mean, I could probably, if I wanted to take it farther, do this, thing. I'm going to leave it a couple frames. All right. Hex panel P. Let's add some keyframes there, and then we will go to the end. All the way to the end. I guess it's as far as it's going. That's the last frame. And take those off. So that's just a funny animation in itself right there. Yeah, that sounds terrible. All right, now that I've gave everybody epilepsy, let's do some creative ease ins and ease outs. This is just a hard driving song. Uh-oh, where are we at? All right, let's look at that. Where did I transition? What do you think? What do you think? I like it. Although it does need one thing. Control C. Transition. Animation. All right. Sweep. Too fast. That's better. All right. So I have another idea. Because I like the idea of it coming in going, choop, and then open it up. But maybe if we just do the hex, the blue hex in the middle, kind of choop and do the thing, and then, you know, it's going to require a bit of a rework.
Hey, maybe at the end of the video, maybe make an animation.
Did you guys hear that? I don't even know what he said. Well, yeah. Well, I'm supposed to be streaming. Apparently, they tell me. I've been told. Start streaming. It's 9:30. I should probably. Whew. All right. Okay, I like the idea. I like that idea. So, I have an idea. All right, that's it's giving us epilepsy again. All right, but I'm trying to think. Do I want to? Yes, I do. Let's go to this transition animation in the projects panel. I'll make a duplicate of it. All right. Ugh. So on these hexes, we don't want the mask. We don't want the mask. We don't want the. I need to get chat out of my peripheral view there. Sorry, guys. All right. That kind of looks cool too. All right, Jason, we'll catch you later. Thanks for dropping by, man. We'll talk about stuff. But let's close one of them because I kind of want it to come in, right? It stops there, and we want to rotate it before it starts coming out. So we're going to rotate it. We're just going to rotate it 90, right? 90. Boom. So it goes. But the thing about it, right? We if it's if the half of it's going to come in, we don't want those to, they have to be track mats. Right? It has to be a track mat. All right, so I'm going to take a shape, which theoretically contents, polystar, transform polystar. We want to rotate that 90. All right. And then scale it. Scale it. Yeah. Scale it. We do want to. Oh. Man, we just tie-dye gods, right? So let's move it into place. Let's get it into place. That's not going to work either. I think we genuinely need to I want it to just be a shape. I just want it to be a shape. And I need it to be a solid shape. The pen tool. We're going to change that shape because it's a rectangle right now. We need to change that to a Bezier. So I'm going to go to this rectangle right here, twirl down to the path, right click, convert to Bezier. That will let me start adding points with the pen tool. I seem to have added a shape. I do not want to add a shape. I cannot see that line. Go here. Let's turn it to red. That's still kind of iffy. Let's turn off the neon. There we go. Now we can go in and, I don't want to get rid of it. Select those. I'm going to bring those out. put a couple more points. Select those points. Careful not to move anything. All right. I'm going to add the point here and drag it down to there. Which actually that point could go there. So we can get rid of that point. There we go. Because in this point, apparently we don't need either. There we go. Move that down. Then we could take this point, move it into place. Move that one into place. Right there. It's a little bit of an arduous, I don't even know what arduous means. Process. Time consuming, I don't know. What I'm doing is creating a shape layer that's going to be used as a track mat. Move that out there. All right. So there's a shape layer, and then if I turn on my left hex, right? And I go to my track mat column with that shape layer above it, I can then select alpha shape layer, and boom. Because the idea with the track mat is that will stay where it's at. It won't move. But then my hex can move freely. See there, boom. I may have to do some different null objects, like new null object, and I'm going to call this the left null, and then everything, including that shape layer, and we're going to call that left track. We can duplicate that track and take it down to the hex, and then we'll say that's the right track. Oh, right track. The right track. Right. Never mind. I was trying to make a joke, but it didn't work because it was out of context and didn't work. Okay. It's like the right stuff. you know, like the Backstreet Boys or whatever. Are the boys still arguing about, you know, stuff? David is still not escaped. Q-tips. Oh. There's just times in your life when you just got to go psychotomimetic. You know, you just have to change your mental state. That came out of left field. I know it did, and it's okay. It's probably too much caffeine. Watch the replay, Kevin. All right. So, all right. I don't want it to turn, but okay. I'm going to turn on that part of it, and then we are going to use the inverted mat. And actually, I'm going to delete that one, and then I'm going to because the left hex already has the keyframes we want on it to turn. So, but we're just going to duplicate that and say right hex, and then give it the alpha. So there we go. We got two. So they're still both connected to the wrong thing. So I've got my null, my left null, and I need a right null. My left null, my right null. Where is my neon stuff? Right there's my, okay. All those should be in the background. So that's where we want those, but we still need to make sure we are parented correctly. So I'm like going to take all of these and select none. And the left stuff is all going to connect to the left null, and the right stuff is all going to connect to the right null. And then I'm going to copy these keyframes from those positions from the right panel, and I'm going to paste it on the right null, and it should take. Sorta. Let's go. I'll need to move them. There we go. So that was the right one. So I'm going to then get rid of the keyframes on the right panel. I'm then going to copy keyframes for the from the left hex panel, go up to the left null. Paste them. We'll still have to drag them all the way to there. Things look like they are all out of whack now. So that didn't work. So let's just Z back. There we go. All right. So instead, everything's closed right there. So with each of those, those nulls, I'm going to select those nulls. I'm going to keyframe the position on both of those. I'm going to get rid of the keyframes on those panels. I'm going to go to the start, and on the left null, let's go out just a little bit more. And then to the right null, out. So it comes in, does its little turn there. And then a few frames later, we're going to set keyframes on those null positions. And then those nulls disappeared at the end. It's because they're not extended past the that last keyframe for whatever reason. And so then we will go back out. All right. I don't want to do that. Okay. So there we go. It does what I want. Let's turn on our neon. I dig it. We need to go into our transition in here. And what we can do is the old transition we can replace with this transition animation 2. Just drag it and drop it on top of there. Boom. I don't get it. Okay. I like that. I like the way that does that, but I don't know if I want it going over the whole thing. What about an outer glow that I don't think that I don't like a light comes from behind. I think we're at where we need to be. That's what I think. You're killing me. That's funny. That is funny. Should clip that. Put that on the YouTube page. All right. All right. I'm being loopy. It's because, I'm being tormented in other chats. So thanks for hanging out with me. I've got to kind of finish up some other work, and I'm going to do that off stream. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to come hang out with me if you're still there. And, just I think that's the wrong place. I think that's the wrong place, Kevin. The other chat, Kevin. Anyway. Yeah. Good night, John. Good night, Kevin. Good night, Jason left. Good night, Hans. Good night, Information Man Show. Nova, as always, thank you, sir, for kind of coming to hang out. Because as Nova says, which I totally agree with, your time is valuable. And if you've taken some time to spend it with me, then I couldn't ask for more. Joe, Hans, the crew, you guys have a good you guys have a good evening. I'm gonna get into some surreptitious shit right now. Surreptitious shit right now. That's what we're doing. All right, gang. Maybe I should go to full screen for this. Go to full screen. All right. If you enjoy my content, as always, you can buy me a sushi if you feel so inclined. If you got anything of worth out of this, it's a way to support me. I do appreciate that. And as always, make sure you follow me on Twitter, because that's where I try to keep everybody informed. And, hypothetically, it's usually, a place that, ideas are exchanged on Twitter, but most of the time I just use it to spout nonsense. So. And let you know when I'm going to be sick, if I'm sick, so I'm not going to stream. So anyway. Okay, gang. Have a good night. We will see you on the interwebs. I'll be work streaming tomorrow and then doing another stream Thursday. So come hang out with me then. Peace. Hypothetically.